Start recording. Stop recording button.
Hi, my name is Kelly Armstrong, and I am legally blind. And I just started doing this because I want the world to know more about what it's like to live with multiple disabilities, being legally blind in a nursing home with lymphedema, and some of the challenges that I have faced. My most recent challenge is getting to the hospital because of severe vaginal bleeding and being told by the Dallas Fire and Rescue Department that my trip to the hospital from the nursing home in which I live at Diversicare of Lake Highlands, I love my caretakers there. They've been nothing but good to me, and my nurse is like a big sister. Her name is Lynette. She is one of my favorite caretakers, nurses at Diversicare, one of the most awesome and caring people you could ever ask for in a nurse. Carol is my daytime aide on Unit A2, and she is one of the most caring people you can meet in this profession. Linda and Wanda are awesome. They can argue like sisters. Believe me, they are so much fun to be around. And I was on TCU. That's how I got into Diversicare. I went into the hospital on May the 26th this year. I went in because I had sepsis with an unspecified organism on top of cellulitis. I have been in the hospital 3 times in the last year due to, I was in 2017. I went to the hospital in April because I had this vaginal bleeding. It has taken 3 years to finally open somebody's eyes. I have become so weak that I can't even lift my head off a pillow without feeling like I'm going to pass out. It's very severe. On top of living with legal blindness and being bedbound in a nursing home and being a bariatric patient, I have faced many uncaring experiences from people who meant well, I'm sure. This one nurse named Kate, who is on A2 as well, I got so mad at her because she kept harassing me and my caretakers because she wanted me to go and take a bath in the shower room, knowing that the shower equipment would not hold me up. She was just asking for something bad to happen to me. I've already fell one too many times, and as a result, I have a cracked tailbone. That happened in 2014. I want you guys to understand what it is like and how not every bariatric patient you meet has ate themselves into this position. And I say this with a heavy heart because what Dallas Fire and Rescue did yesterday was abominable. That is just completely unacceptable on any level. My nurse and 3 of my caretakers, or 2 of my caretakers, shouldn't have had to fight and argue with the people that were supposed to help me. My nurse flat said, "Look, I'm telling y'all she needs help. Now you need to help her." And they're telling me, and then they got on me. They said, "Well, we can take you to the hospital, ma'am, but I'm telling you, you're just wasting our resources because they're not going to do nothing for you." And here I am bleeding and shooting out blood clots that fill up my whole, not to be too graphic here, but my whole vaginal area full of blood clot. And it was one enormous clot. And one of my caretakers tried to hand it off to me because she realized I couldn't see. And when she did that, and I actually felt it come out, I said, "Oh no, sister, I'm blind. I could use my mind eye to see that." Because I know something like that spells trouble. Something like that can spell death. Something like that can signal one's own mortality if they don't get help. And I've been trying to tell people this for a long time. I've had a hard life living with lymphedema, and I've faced some pretty unkind people in my time, but this is by far the worst thing I've experienced. I called Channel 4 News, tell it to Tim, and I told it to Tim, all right? I blasted their ass publicly. There's no shame in my game, and I don't give a care if they are watching this video or if they watch this video. I don't care. That's uncalled for, and I think there needs to be more sensitivity training to all these people, because if they think my life is any less of a value, and I'm a blind person who resides in a nursing home, can't even do nothing except try to make everybody laugh, because that's what I do. I face life with humor. That's my bottom line. Every day I am facing something, whether it's impending doom with all this bleeding that's happened to me, or if I'm facing, just a really bad day. But when you can't sit up for more than 45 minutes because you're in pain, and this is how the opioid addiction crisis has affected me. I'm in chronic pain. My pain rating sits at an 8 all the time. It's an 8. And when I have something that is really bad, like this bleeding here, it pushes me beyond my threshold of what I can physically deal with. I'm aggravated. It's a scary thought. I'm 30 years old, and there's no way that this was right on any level. They were wrong. They were inconsiderate beyond any reasonable doubt. And I just want the world to know how it is to live with these disabilities. And please, you guys, I urge you to change your hearts and try to accept people who are different. Because not everybody is scary. Not everybody is, what you think, what your envision of a bariatric patient is. I'm living with lymphedema, and I have a group on Facebook. And to all my followers out there on Facebook who are in my group, it's called Lymphedema Group. Lymphedema Support Group is the name of my group. And I know I've copied a few people, and I'm sorry, but I was a lonely 27-year-old woman trying to make a name for myself and to educate people about this disease, because it's not easy to live with. You guys, this is the start of a new chapter in my life. I don't know how often that I will feel like putting videos out, but you guys, I have a lot of my favorite channels on here. My favorites are Keegan from TechSmart. I like to watch. He's awesome. He puts out a lot of my favorite videos. Keaton's good. I also like to watch Animal Facts that is done by Leroy Dixon and his daughter. She's so adorable. That's a nice father-daughter activity. I also like to watch Animalized, Facts First, watch JoJo. I like to watch anything and everything having to do with animals. And I also like to watch List 25. I like to watch, I watch so many things on YouTube, it's unreal. But those are just a few of my favorites. You guys, please try to see people differently. I urge you. I put this video out here about my life and what I'm going through. And so many people don't realize that these people that you look at and you say, oh, that's a fat slob, or oh, that's someone who don't belong on this planet. You guys, we all have a purpose. Everybody has a purpose. And it's up to us, the people who still care, to make this world a better place. I just urge you to change while you can. And I often wonder, am I the last of a dying breed? Is somebody out there who's watching this, please tell me that I'm not. I really pray that I'm not, because it would be really sad if I am. And I know I'm not the first person who's blind to be a YouTuber, but you guys out there who are blind, living with multiple disabilities and creating a channel, you can take a look at my channel. I'm fixing to make this thing public. I'm a new beginner, so please correct me if I'm wrong about anything. Give me guidance, but don't be too harsh, because I'm blind after all, you know. But thank you guys for listening, and Merry Christmas. This is my first video, and I hope to be back with you guys soon and let you know more about what's happening to me now. I'm in the hospital. I'll keep you guys posted. I guess I'll be doing like a video blog of my journey. But this is about collectively all of my experiences in one. I don't really have the patience to manage multiple YouTube channels, but this is about my experiences, you guys, and I hope that it's an education process to some people. But have a Merry Christmas, you guys, and peace out. Bye.
Stop recording button.